Hi, I'm Angela Doggett, and I'm a speaker, author, and a certified health and lifestyle coach. I'm an advocate for women who want to create a new normal through the beauty of balance. Welcome to my story. Today I want to share with you how I got my health back on track. Or really, I guess how I started living healthy. I'd always worked out in the gym and I'd always tried to take care of myself, but that was on the outside. I didn't know really anything about eating healthy or, the types of foods the food choices that I was making. I mean, I grew up in Louisiana, so everything was fried, everything was rich. It was gravy based. My mom came from Texas, so everything was casseroles. Everything was very, very good, but not very healthy. So that was my learning experience. Was this is how we eat, this is how we cook, this is what we do, this nourishes us. But when I had to start adjusting all the areas in my life after my divorce, one that I really felt like I needed to get on track was my health. I had gained about 40 pounds in my divorce. I had never had a weight problem up until that point, but stress will do it to you. And then I was on a lot of medications. I was on a lot of antidepressants. I was taking 150 milligrams of Wellbutrin. I was taking 200 milligrams of Zoloft every day. I was taking, at one point, I was taking a type of steroid for my Bell's palsy, which also caused me to gain weight. And I was drinking heavily. There was a whole lot that I was pulling from to get me through what I was going through. And then when I finally got over the Bell's palsy and I looked at myself, I thought, you know what, you really need to start taking better care of yourself, Angie. And so I started my journey towards getting my health back. And at that time, only thing I knew to do was to walk. And I had a gym in my house at the time, and so I would just walk over because I didn't want to be in public. So I would walk over to my gym, I'd do the routines that I was familiar with, and I would walk. I was a little bored because it was something that I had always done, and I just needed something new and fresh. So I decided to venture out of my safety zone, and I joined the gym down the street, and I started cycling or spinning. And I got involved in the class, and I loved the upbeat feeling in the class, and the people were very friendly. They didn't know who I was, and it was very good for me to get out and meet people that weren't a part of the world I had come from. And loved the music, loved getting up and down on the bike. But when I looked around the class and I began to evaluate my movement in weight, there was really nothing happening. No one in the class was losing weight, and this was after a year of being in the spinning class. No one was losing weight. I wasn't losing weight, and I thought, what is wrong with this picture? We're all sweating our butts off in here, and yet nothing's happening to any of us. There's got to be a missing piece to this puzzle. So I began my journey into studying and wanting to find out more about what gets our bodies to move and to lose weight. And that's how I started. So I dove into taking getting my certification for becoming a personal trainer. I thought, if I'm going to study this, I might as well get something out of it. So I did. So I started studying to get my personal training certification, and I did, and I achieved that, and I loved that. It took me a whole year to go through the program, and I learned a lot about nutrition. I studied nutrition. I became a certified nutrition counselor. I became a master personal trainer, sports-specific trainer, specializing in boxing, kickboxing, and even yoga. So I got a lot of certifications in that one program that I took, and ongoing education. And in the course of my learning and studying, I realized, well, one of the reasons why there's no movement in your weight is because your diet hasn't changed. And you're gonna have to change what you put in your body first, before any of this other stuff is going to work. You're working against yourself, basically, is what you're doing. And so that's when I began to dive into the health coaching aspect of what I do now. And this is a whole new world for me. The holistic way of living has revolutionized my life. It really has. I have just gone in head first with this way of living. And I can't tell you what it's done for me. I mean, I can tell you what it's done for me, but it's even done more than I can put into words. I have come off all my medications. I'm not taking any prescription medications anymore. And I'm living as, you know, with essential oils. I'm a distributor with a great company that I love, and I use all their oils in my daily life. I started doing that because I was using it, so why not do it? Because this is my new supplement way, and since I'm replacing some of my medications with these oils, why not make that investment? And so that's what I did, and I'm telling you, other than just a little, you know, cold here and there, this has revolutionized my health. I am such a believer in food healing the body now. And it really is true what they say, that, you know, that you can't outwork, or you can't work out. How does that saying go? You have to come back to me in a second. Basically, your weight is going to be lost in the kitchen by the foods that you put in your mouth. You can't work it off in a gym. It has to be made in the kitchen. Abs are made in the kitchen. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Sorry about that. This is kind of live. I don't edit a lot out of my videos. I just kind of give you all that I got right here, right now. So abs are made in the kitchen. You've got to change what goes in your body before anything on the outside is going to change. So when someone asks me, what type of ab workouts do you do? How do I lose this belly flab? I always tell them what they don't want to hear, and that is, get in your kitchen, declutter it, clean out all the bad stuff, and start putting good stuff in your body. And of course they don't want to do that. They want to know how many sit-ups to do, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not doing sit-ups. I can't remember the last time I did sit-ups. I do a lot of core work for strengthening my core, but because my diet, my lifestyle, my life plan is on point, I don't have to rely on a workout to give that to me, because a workout's not going to give you that. It's what you're eating. It's how you're living. That's what's going to give you the results you're looking for. But people want something fast and quick. It's not that way. It has to become a lifestyle, a life plan for you. So that's how it worked for me, and that's why I do what I do, because it worked for me. That's how it happened. And then I started becoming a part of a community of people that it's working for. And then I started coaching people that are getting results. They're coming off of medications. They're reversing things like fibromyalgia. They're reversing, type 2 diabetes. They're dropping the weight, and they're getting their health back. And that's what it's all about. That's how I started. And I have just continually grown and moved forward in my health and well-being. It has saved my life. When I came through the divorce and this tragic thing that I had to deal with personally, I had to get back control of my life, and I knew that my health was one of the three main areas, other than my faith, my spirit, and my mind. So when you get all these three things working together, your mind, your body, and your spirit, all those things together give you the three-legged stable stool that you need to build your life on. That's all it takes. There's no quick fix. You've got to take care and nourish your inner garden, putting the right things in your body. But it costs a lot of money. No, it doesn't. It's your choices. It's what you choose to do, and you can do it. So I hope this has blessed you and encouraged you and given you some tools that you can take on your journey with you towards health and wellness. I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and get more videos like this to encourage you and inspire you as you go on about your life. I wish you all the best. Trust the process and just keep going.